Greetings, loves. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Greetings. So, y'all come on in. Come on in. Let me share this video out. Y'all come on in the chat. Let's talk about this situation between Corey Holcomb and the lead attorney. Yeah, let's talk about it. Apparently, they have an issue. The industry-leading Italian producer of citrus oils. They have a suite of infusions from a new extraction method. And the highlight in my was that hazelnut. Yeah, they have an issue. Hit the like button, y'all. Share the video out. Thank you so much. We are streaming diagonally, so all you gotta do is tap the screen. Let me see. Let me share it out. Give y'all time to come in. YouTube just, you know, they're supposed to share it, but grape eau de vie CO2 was incredible. It was just like cognac fresh from the bottle. I do like one share. I gotta get my share list together so I can do a multi-share strategy together. So gonna go old school. Okay, so that's one share at least. Now, wait, what? Okay, share it out. Okay, so hit the like button, y'all. I don't see no likes on here, but I see people in the shadows. So, what's up with that? It takes nothing. All you gotta do is tap the screen. You don't even have to leave out of the video. So let's talk about it. So Corey Holcomb, y'all, most of y'all know who Corey Holcomb is. If not, he's a comedian. So they say. Nah, he's a comedian. And he also has a YouTube show called The 5150 Show. Now, the lead attorney he says he's an attorney. He's been an attorney for 25 years. And like most people get into content creation, the lead attorney went on to YouTube to start a YouTube channel. And does he talk about the law? I've seen him talk about the law before, but he mostly does what pretty much everybody does, is talk about pretty much any and everything that's going on with any and everybody else. Yeah. He tries to make it law related. I can say that. So a lot of people know who both of these guys are. Now, the lead attorney was a guest on the Corey Holcomb show at one point. I did not see that show, but that did happen, right? So the lead attorney has been doing commentary on Corey Holcomb's situations because Corey Holcomb has, I don't know why my live is jumping out like that. I don't know if it's because people are trying to strike it. I don't know what's going on, but it just blanked out. So y'all hit the like, please. Hit the like, share the video. Hit the like, share the video. Hit the like, share the video. If you're in the clouds, comment. All you got to do is say hello. So, you know, YouTube will know to stop trying to throw me out my own live, because that's weird, right? However, where was I? The lead attorney has been doing commentary on Corey Holcomb's situations. Corey Holcomb has had some legal things come up in recent times. I think he had Ari Spears on there. Got beat up? Is that the word? Yeah, he got beat up. Okay, and I'm smiling because Ari Spears is another PDF file. Just like clearly Corey Holcomb is, right? In my opinion, they both are. Because men who aren't don't do videos like Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish did with those children. Thank you for the love, y'all. Thank you for the love. And they don't say the things that Corey Holcomb has said about children. You guys, if you haven't seen or heard those things, you can look them up. So let me be clear by saying I do not support Corey Holcomb at all. And he's trash. All right. But I see a lot of people saying that the lead attorney um, busted out Corey Holcomb and he provided proof and, you know, he's right and all this other kind of stuff. And no, the lead attorney he did Corey wrong. He was dead wrong as an attorney too. And we're going to talk about that. But I want to get some disclaimers out the way, okay, and finish, you know, building up to where we're going. Now, just to interject another disclaimer, Corey should be canceled. Okay, he needs to be investigated. A lot of the things that we've heard him say that's circling the internet right now are more than concerning, highly inappropriate, and it is very suggestive, if not self-snitching, that he has relations with underage children, right? That's his thing. Out his own mouth, right? So I don't know what he's complaining about because, boy, you said it too many times and everybody's heard it. Craig should be canceled. I don't know what he's whining about. See, that's the problem. These are the sickest people. Craig, Corey, and Darlene. And I was preparing a nice live stream for Darlene. I was going to do a live stream in defense of her because I always see people attacking her. You know, kind of like they used to do Angela Yee when she was in the Breakfast Club. I didn't like Angela Yee. However, Darlene, I have followed Darlene for a while. Mostly outside of the 5150 show because I don't watch it like that. But I know all about her life, her career, and everything. So I've always liked Darlene. I did not hear. I think I heard Corey when he went in on his daughter. I heard that, but I didn't hear anything sexual in that. He's always been foul at the mouth and disrespectful towards women. All this stuff that circulates, I don't watch Corey like that. I did not hear none of that. Or I would not have been still supporting Darlene. She sits right beside him, her and Craig, and listens to that. And not only that, they chime in every once in a while. And in some of those clips, you can hear them chiming in. I don't care if it's a grunt, a one word, or something. Even if you're not chiming in, the fact that you're sitting next to him after he said that, that's a huge problem. No one should support anyone who even call themselves trying to joke, because there's no such thing as joking about doing harmful things to children. There is no, let's make that clear. Let's make that clear. There's no such thing as that, right? No such thing. Darlene is personal friends with Corey Holcomb. And she even, in one of the stories, said that she was there with the baby situation that he talked about that's circulating. His niece, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're not, you'll know when you look it up, if you look it up. And Darlene, added on to that story. First of all, how could you? A woman, how could you? Women are supposed to be the first protectors of children. If the man isn't going to protect the child, the woman is children come out your womb. And I'm just going to stop right there because I don't want to say some stuff. Okay, so Craig, Darlene, same boat as Corey? Absolutely no. There's no turning back from here. I would stay on all y'all's necks. You absolutely cannot. It's crazy how y'all supporting Ari Spears. Like, we didn't see that video. How can you do a video, a skit? They telling you who they are. They're telling you what they do. You can't, how can you do a skit acting like you molesting a child? Him and Tiffany Haddish did that, and they still have a career. This boy is on V-Last show every time I turn up. Not surprised he was on Corey Holcomb show. It's good that the dude, you know, not we don't advocate violence at all. Okay. Um, okay, so the lead attorney has been doing commentary on some of Corey Holcomb's situations, and apparently Corey is not happy with some of the lead attorney's opinions, and I believe the one that set him off specifically was his commentary on Corey's situation where he put his hands on a woman. He put his hands on a woman. There was another comedian that Corey harmed because it looked like he hit her. He said he mushed her. The judge will do that, and you know. But we saw the tape. Corey thought the tape wasn't gonna come out. He said he didn't do nothing to her. She had her finger all in his face. He was trying to get her finger out of his face. He had people come on there and lie with him. And then, clearly, Corey pissed somebody off. We're not surprised because clearly this is his life path, right? And that person released that tape. And we saw what happened. So he was violent towards that woman, right? So the lead attorney did commentary on that. I didn't see the commentary. Not really. I don't really watch lead attorney. But apparently he's going to say, Corey, you shouldn't have put your hands on that woman, right? Corey Holcomb had an incident with Anton Daniels, and Anton Daniels said something that set off Corey Holcomb, and Darlene was sitting in between them. Corey Holcomb got up. He said, say it again. He got up. He told Darlene to move. He sat in in Darlene's seat right in front of Anton. He didn't touch Anton. They just sat there and they had words in each other's faces. He didn't touch him. However, with the girl, Christine, I think her name is, we can see her on camera doing what she absolutely should not do. And I've said this, and I've been saying it online since forever. I always say it. No woman should argue with no man. I know a lot of women think otherwise, but honey, no. You don't have no reason to argue with no man unless, if you gotta defend your life, then just defend your life. But how you gonna argue? What's the outcome? First, I'm not a person that argues, period. So I don't see a point in arguing. I like debating, more academically, but I don't see a point arguing. But a woman arguing with a man, how does that work? Like, why would you, the possible outcomes of that, you lose every time. Every time. And to have a mindset that you can stand there and just, and you're fighting with your words as if it's your fist, because you know your fist ain't gonna work in this situation. You know that. So you are fighting with your words as if it's your fist. Let's keep it real. We know that. Everybody knows this. That's why some people, some males and some females, have the opinion that there are some things a woman can say, or she can say too much, or she can just keep yeah, and she can get popped. Some people believe that because you are fighting him with your mouth. Now, I'm gonna say what I'm supposed to say. Keep your hands to yourself. If nobody put their hands on you, don't put your hands on them. And some laws in some states, you can though, if you say the right things. Okay? In some states, you don't have to retreat. I'm living in one of them. If I feel like you're a threat to my life, then I can do what I need to do. So that can apply in situations. It can. I would have the mindset if I was a woman that regardless of what the law is, because the law can come in later, but you already hit. Last thing no, that's not the last thing, but it's high on the list. It's top 5, baby. It's top 2. Okay, it's top 3. But the last thing I want, top three, okay, is for a dude to hit me. Come on now. Why would I do anything to make that happen? I'm not gonna stand there and argue with no dude talking no junk. Now this woman was on TMZ pushing up waterworks. Corey shouldn't have hit the woman. I could say that 1,000 times. We saw the tape. She was doing some crazy shit, okay? And he walked into her space, into her face, and he pulled out his arm in his hand, and he put his hands on her. He did. He didn't do that to a dude. That was weird. When he could have turned around and walked away. However, still, she's weird. And they said that was her dude standing right there. I mean, he jumped on Corey, but dude, you still got hit by a whole big dude. Dudes are already stronger than you. Bro, I think that's a mental thing. I think if a woman puts herself in a situation that she can get harmed by a man, she needs to be mentally evaluated, because I'm sorry, I don't want no dude hitting me, bro. That is scary. They're strong. Okay, a dude can really hurt you. They can hit you in your face, bro. They can hit you in your head. They can hit you in your boobies. I don't want no dude hitting me. So she was doing a lot. So she then got on TMZ. She was trying to cry. Weird. You can tell that woman is on something. So some of Corey's story about it, I kind of believe when he said she was harassing him or whatever. I don't know. Their lawyers, their courts will deal with it. Corey is a fool for continuing to talk about the case, right? And this is somewhat relevant to the topic. But you can tell that woman she's something else. But then she goes on to Tasha K, and she bragging. That's the way I saw it. She bragging. Yeah, I was saying this and saying, and then she was very contradictory in a lot of things she said on Tasha K and on TMZ. Okay, dumb. So you can tell she nothing but trouble, right? But she was bragging about talking junk to him. And she was like, I was doing the Brandy thing. Like, girl, first of all, did you get hit by dude or did you not get hit by dude? If I got hit by dude, especially a big dude like Corey, I don't know. I can't even, my brain won't go that far. You know what I'm saying? But I will not be on nobody's show smiling while I'm talking about it, laughing while I'm talking about it. I will not be repeating the shit that I said. The only thing I can say is I should have had my mouth closed. I should have went somewhere else. If I had a problem, an issue, there was some tension there or whatever, I'm going to remove myself from that situation. Okay, if a dude is acting scary or I think he will hit me, I'm out of there. Okay, because I carry and I will. But I'm not going to initiate the issue, which I think she was doing. So yeah, she was bragging after that. So that shit crazy. I kind of understand why he's like perturbed about the whole thing, right? So I don't know. I didn't see lead attorney's commentary, but I know he had to say you still should have put your hands on her, because you shouldn't put your hands on her. Okay, whatever was going on, it was not. You wasn't saving your life. You wasn't. So legally, you shouldn't have put your hands on her. So Corey got mad. Corey started talking some stuff. And, he started talking about lead attorney. Then he eventually called out his name because lead attorney was trying to have Corey's lawyer on his show. Now, Corey's lawyer came on to Corey's show, which is the dumbest thing. And see, this is why the most successful men in the world are married. Women can be silly, but men can be kind of dumb too, right? And sometimes you need your wife to be like, sit your ass down. That's stupid, okay? Shut your mouth. Just don't. Everybody should have a mentor. You should have someone who is wiser, someone who is smart in every department that you fucking with. And you should be able to go to them for advisement. You can't just be on your own, bro. You got to talk to God. You got to do all these things because this dude is doing none of that. Once you let us know you got a gag order on that case, as a grown man, we should not be hearing you talk about that case at all. Don't even hint about it. Yeah, you're a public persona and you want the you don't see no high-powered people speaking on no cases they got. They ain't gonna say a word. They don't care what the tabloids say. They don't care what we say in these videos. They are not speaking on their cases. And their lawyer's gonna tell them that. Do not speak on your case, right? The lawyers will handle it completely. Anything you say can hurt your case. And you're not wise. You think what comes out your mouth is going to be a safe thing to say. You think it's going to help you in some way. You really do be thinking that. But you're wrong. The best thing to do is not to say anything. Nobody can make me talk when I got a case. For what? No. You play to win. That's it. And he's not doing that. So he's meant to lose because he's a loser. That's what he is, right? And his lawyer's a loser too, right? Because when your lawyer knows that you have a gag order, me and you are not getting on your show. Social media, people allow social media to mess them up. Okay, you and I are not getting on your show to discuss the case that you're not supposed to be discussing and I'm not supposed to. Well, the lawyer can discuss a case. However, clearly this lawyer shouldn't be, he wouldn't represent me, but he shouldn't be talking on the case either because clearly he don't know how to advise his own client. And not one time did he make any gestures to tell Corey, shut up. None. Or tell him, I don't think this is a good idea at all. It's no need to, he can bring the lawyer on and just let the lawyer talk, but bringing other people on like he did, the whole segment was wrong. It was dumb, and he should have told him that it was. And you know, we don't know what that's like because he's still an adult. Maybe he did advise him against it and he still chose to do it anyway, but I don't think so, and this is why. The lead attorney clearly contacted Corey's lawyer, and he wanted to have Corey's lawyer on his show so that they can discuss Corey's case. Now, y'all are online talking about lead attorney got Corey and he proved him to be a liar. He proved Corey to be wrong, and the lead attorney is winning this or won this or whatever the case may be. But you're in favor of the lead attorney because he provided receipts that says that the lawyer did agree to come on his show. The lead attorney is dead wrong, okay? He's dead wrong. And I'm going to tell you why, all right? Corey and the lead attorney has said that the lead attorney was on his show. He was on his show. They got along great. They went out to eat after that. So they're not strangers. They know each other, right? They know each other. They've been in each other's presence, and they broke bread together. Corey Holcomb and the lead attorney has broken bread together. And I'm speaking as someone, I'm thinking if this was my son, one of my sons, one of my grandsons, my husband, all right, I would have a serious problem with lead attorney. He would be on my list, boy. I'm trying to tell you. You trying to hurt my household, bro. You're not doing. You talking about the lead attorney says he has Corey's back. Now we're gonna listen to what a lead attorney said. I'm gonna tell you why he was wrong. We're just gonna let him rock out, and I'm gonna point out his whole shit. Okay. Because Corey did say that he didn't give the lead attorney permission to have his lawyer on the show. Okay. We don't know if Corey gave permission or not. We don't. And that's a problem.
Make an example out of me. I said something against this guy.
Lee sounds so feminine.
His name, I'm going to say, I'm going to take the chance to say his name.
Okay.
His name was the lead attorney. I said something about him because I saw him say,
I'll hit the like, share.
Oh, Corey said it's okay for me to talk to his lawyer. Now, ever since I said what I said about the lead attorney, I haven't seen him say anything back. And it is my opinion. The reason he didn't say anything back because I didn't lie on him.
Okay.
I did not give him.
I'm gonna pause it right there because I'm gonna tell you the problem that I have off the of this right off the bat, and we can get to it. These are supposed to be grown men, and they're not a good example for any young man to follow, right? Because this is exactly what I would tell. I got 5 male grandchildren. I have 2 adult males, one in his 30s and one 21. And I would tell them, don't do nothing like these guys, right? This situation, absolutely not. These are grown men. Forget this social media mess. Bro, I know you. You understand me? I know you. Even if they never met, they know. Corey Holcomb knows who lead attorney is, and lead attorney knows who Corey Holcomb is. Okay? That's good enough for me. But what's worse, lead attorney and Corey Holcomb have met, they hung out, they did business together, and they broke bread together. Corey Holcomb says he has something to say about it, which I feel he has every right to, even though Corey Holcomb is trash. Let's be clear. He had every right to say something about that, right? And so I heard he dogged him out pretty bad. I didn't listen to that part. I want to hear it, though, because he deserved it. I feel like Lee deserved it. But if he said I didn't hear him respond to it, nothing would have stopped me from contacting this dude. Okay? As a man, I would have contacted this dude. I would have contacted Lee and be like, bro, why are you trying to have my lawyer on your show? Help me understand what you're doing. Okay? And I'm going to explain.
To talk to my attorney about nothing. And he said I did. And I believe that he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is. All right, so Corey Holcomb is saying that he didn't give me permission to talk to his attorney. I said, guys, on my last stream that I was supposed to have an interview with his attorney. His attorney cleared it, and then his attorney backed out. Now Corey is saying, no, that's all a lie. He's saying that he never gave me permission to talk to that man, and Corey has been extremely disrespectful towards me. And because I can imagine it's bad to the disrespect, Corey takes that as an admission
you know
that he's
what?
right and I'm wrong.
I don't know that it might be funny because tampon is good. I don't quite understand the nickname he gave lead attorney. It's probably going to take me some time, or maybe a dude is going to explain it to me because sometimes it be like that, you know? So I don't really get that one, but tampon is really good. Corey is like a hit or miss for me. Like, I don't know. But dude is trash, though. He trash. He trash. And if he burnt lead, I can think of a good one for him, but I ain't gonna do it. I just don't like lead. You know, really, I don't. I don't know why, I just don't. But he got every right, in my opinion, to be vexed against him. Because Lead is trash for what he did. He's trash for what he did, and we gonna get all the way into it, okay?
Permission to talk to my attorney about nothing, and he said I did, and I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is.
I didn't rewind it.
I believe.
Lead just playing it
he has
over again.
Some type of moral strand inside
Or
of
he
him
said it twice, I don't know.
that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing. All right, Corey, there are two competing ways to look at this situation. The first way to look at it is that you are just a liar. You are lying. You lied about me in the past, and you are continuing to lie about
Oh,
me.
he
Now, this is
did? Wait a
apart from
minute.
all the
Wait a minute. I didn't know about that. I didn't know they had an issue in the past. I didn't know. But has Corey lied? Heck yeah. He said he didn't hit that woman. He hit that woman. He put his hands on that woman, okay? Whether it's a mush or hit or whatever, you cause harm to that woman, all right? So we know this dude can lie. He was on here serious as hell, and a whole lot of people believed him. He had a dude come on here and lie. I know your behind looks silly. I know a lot of girls thought you was cute too, young man. And you ain't so cute now, because you came on here bold-faced live with Corey talking about she was doing. They were trying to get her off you. She was putting her hands on Corey and putting her hands all on Corey's face and that. We saw her doing stuff with her hands, but she was way over there. And then I heard content creators repeat the same. See, y'all get on my nerves sometimes because you will cop for each other when it's just you're wrong. And some of y'all are repeating it when we got a whole video out that shows that she was not in Corey's face with her hands. She wasn't even stretched out with her arm pointing at him. She was just talking junk and being animated with her hands, which is crazy. That's silly, bro. I cannot stress this enough. You never talk shit to a dude. I don't care if he's small, tall, it's a dude. Okay, that's a weapon. And you're not in his brain. You're not in his brain. It doesn't matter if you're a woman. He wouldn't care or something. Especially if you're using your mouth as a weapon. Because you can't whip his tail. You know that. That's all facts. That's all facts. So you saying anything because you think you can get away with it and you want to hurt that dude as if you hit him. And if he haul off and busts you in your face, you're going to regret it, boy. You're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. Okay, I'd rather fight a bunch of girls than he be hit by a dude. That's a whole dude. What's wrong with you? She was crazy for that. I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't care. Maybe she get down like that. Maybe she is used to domestic violence or something. I don't know. That was crazy. But they lied. She wasn't all in his face like that. She just wasn't.
Respect and all the jokes. I'm talking about straight lying. That's the first way to look at this. Now, the second way to look at it is that you are not lying and that you have chosen a bootleg attorney to represent you. Now, how do I know that these are the only two ways to look at this situation? I'm about to explain it to you right now. But I do want to say one thing first. You were saying that you were so disrespectful to me and I didn't respond. And you're saying, well, since I didn't respond, that shows that I knew that you were the man that you claimed to be. Now, Corey, you are making a mistake on this. I didn't respond, but for a very different reason. I didn't respond to you, Corey. I didn't respond to your disrespect because I didn't want to embarrass you. On one of your last shows, you brought up this attorney that...
Pause. He said he didn't want to embarrass him. I think that's fake. Because what were you trying to do? Again, if that was my husband, my grandsons, my sons in that situation, you can't mean him no good. If I was Corey's wife, I would have told him, you went on the show and you talked about that woman in that case. Let everybody on the internet say what they want to say. You don't talk about her. Don't even let your co-hosts talk about her. The subject would not be brought up. They would not be able to come in court and say, Your Honor, they have been saying this and that on his show. He's been talking about it. And then you had to prove it wasn't me, it was my co-host. No, it's your show. So you're still gonna, have some issues there. No, he stayed talking about it. He was talking about it on his show last night in depth. He was talking about that woman, trying to bash her character. To me, it seemed like Corey was trying to get the focus off the PDF stuff that's circulating back onto the sea. Rather y'all talk about him hitting that girl than to talk about the PDF stuff. So he just like, she's on this and she da-da-da. She stabs dude or something like that. And it's like, bro, you got a gag order. Neither one of y'all supposed to be doing that. She not supposed to be doing interviews, and you're not, because both of y'all crazy. And if I was his wife, I'd be like, you, am I gonna hog tie you? I'm gonna put something in your food. You gonna go to sleep for a long time until until you gonna only wake up when you show up to court. Think I can't do it? Say something about that woman again. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? Then you're gonna have the attorney on there. That was a mistake. See, that's how Lee got a hold to your attorney. Now, he's an attorney, so he could have found out who your attorney is representing you on this case, right? I'm assuming he didn't do that. I'm assuming he didn't contact Corey's attorney until Corey had him on himself, because he like, oh, we doing that? Fair game. Oh, it's open. You opened that can of worms when you brought your attorney on here. That was a dumbass move. If I was a high celebrity and I was a type to tick people off, even if you're not, but especially somebody like Corey Holcomb, who seen to piss people off every second of every day, you got nothing but enemies out here. Why expose people to your attorney and then let them see? Then you're going to have a conversation with your attorney so people can analyze your attorney. In the comment section, all they saying is, yeah, all you got to do is get homeboy a pack of Newports and a 40 ounce, and he take your case. He'll do this. So they saying he looked like a, bootleg attorney. They're saying he looked like Pooh Shiesty. You know what I mean? So people done already sized him up. And then a lead attorney knows what to look for and listen for, and he knows how to check his client history, his case history. So he knows what type of dude he dealing with. So he knew if he approached that guy, that the guy was going to be willing to come on, just like he agreed to do so. And if there's a gag order on the case, the attorney should not be going to another attorney's show to further discuss the case. It's not wise, and it's just not worth it. The case is really easy to deal with in court. It's not necessary to be doing all that collateral damage if that's what they think they're doing. It's just not. It's going to be more damaging, and Lee knows that. He does not care. He's not helping Corey by further discussing Corey's case. You're feeding the opposition. Not only are you feeding the public, but you're feeding the opposition, and you're feeding the judge. Because whatever is said on these shows, that if the opposition attorney finds something in there that he feel like he can use against you, he's going to take it to the judge, because you're discussing this case, and it's not wise. Now, let lead attorney continue talking, because he says that Corey's attorney agreed to come on the show. Corey said he didn't give him permission to come on the show. Now, you that type of slime ball, clearly you don't know how to pick a lawyer, okay? The Corey the type of dude, as a wife, I would have got your lawyer for you, because you out here messing up all the time, and you're not going to jail. I got you, okay? And your lawyer ain't even gonna participate in none of that. Your lawyer gonna be like, you not talking about the case. I'm not coming on your show to talk about the case. Maybe he will see fit to put out a statement because of the TMZ or whatever, but I ain't gonna lie, and I'm not an attorney. I don't see it's necessary for the attorneys to put out a statement, because that girl messed up on her own. She gave more than enough, because neither one of them, first of all, is supposed to be talking about the case, and she's doing interviews. She going on TMZ. That's more than enough. And she was so contradictory in that shit, it's not even funny. Okay? Even though the tape speaks for itself, still, that's more. Let her talk. Let her talk. And we know you got a lawyer because you got a case. So what does the lawyer need to speak for? To say, hi, I'm Corey's lawyer? No, he don't got nothing to say. Handle your shit in court. Handle your shit in court. People call you woman beater. They're going to call you all kind of stuff. They call you stuff anyway. Just make me understand why it was necessary to even do all that. Corey's just slow and dumb. He know he the type of dude that can't be running around here on his own. So if he ain't going to get a wife, he got to get some mentorship or something. But he need to be in the box. A sale or a coffin? You pick.
You had retained this gentleman named
Children?
Derek. Now, this is an attorney that you chose, that you selected, that you put your trust in to represent you in whatever claims that you may have.
And he
The
knows that.
attorney on your show said that he's been practicing for 14 or 15 years, and that's good. I can tell
Lead
you
is a
that
slime
I've been
ball.
an attorney for close to 25 years, and I am intimately aware of the relationship and the responsibilities that we have as attorneys towards our clients. You keep
Listen to him.
disrespecting me, and you keep saying that I'm lying
And he earned it.
about
And
you
he earned
giving me
it. He earned
permission to talk to your attorney. So we're going to see who's lying right now. For background, Corey, if I...
Now, this is where I want y'all to pay attention. All the people who's doing videos in favor of the lead attorney. So the lead attorney is showing that Corey's lawyer admitted to going on the show. Y'all think that's a win for the lead attorney. Why? Why? I worry about you. So your judgments. I worry about you. I saw a guy do a show on this, and he is a mentee of the lead attorney. He's an attorney or a student. He's a law student, or he's an attorney, but he went under the tutelage of the lead attorney. That means he'll be making moves like this. Now, we know lawyers are shysty. So, the lead attorney is being shysty. He's not going to help Corey by having his lawyer on the show. And he knows that. Okay? But he knows that there's a reason why people have attorneys, because we don't normally think on attorney level because we're not attorneys. That's why attorneys will tell you, shut your mouth. You hire me. Shut your mouth. Not a word. Not to your dog. Not a word. Because you're going to say something you ain't got no business saying. And you're going to think it's okay to say it. But it's not. Just shut your mouth. They shouldn't have said nothing. Lead attorney having his lawyer on there to further discuss it. And he knows, lead already knows, there's a gag order on it. Why do they need to further discuss it? It's been discussed too much already. So they just going to talk about more stuff that is going to potentially mess up Corey's case.
Represent you as an attorney. I have ethical obligations towards you. If someone wants to interview me about you or your case, I can't just say yes willy-nilly without letting you know. In fact, I have to do a lot more than letting you know. I have to ask for your permission. And not only do I have to ask for your permission, but I have to explain to you the pros and the cons, and I have to make sure that you understand them. And then you have to give me informed consent. You have to consent that I give the interview to whoever wants to interview me. That's what we good attorneys do in fulfilling our obligations to our clients. You have to clear that interview, Corey. So you're upset with me because I said on a live stream that you had given me permission to talk to your attorney, that you had cleared that interview. So we're going to see right now whether you cleared it.
No, we can see, but no. I know Corey's not that bright, but I doubt that that's the whole of why he's upset. I really doubt that. Because he know lead ain't got no business contacting his attorney and asking him for an interview. Okay, that's number one. That's number one. And I could see it in his face. Because he got Corey on the screen. I could see it in his face. He know, I don't care what lead says. I don't care about him showing that the attorney said yes. Clearly, y'all can look at the attorney and know that he probably would say yes. Corey done already put him in the spotlight, so he's trying to get his little shine on, right? Y'all, the comment section showed that y'all could see that he was that type of person. Corey is probably looking at this dude like, you came here, I flew you out, we got along fine, we went on an 8. And you gonna contact my attorney, nigga? Why you ain't hit me up? Now, if lead, and this is just an if, it shouldn't be an if, but I'm just gonna say, if lead would have wanted to discuss a case for the content, to get on the train of the hype of it all, because it's a big story, right? And it's somebody else that he don't know, he gonna contact the attorney, right? He not gonna contact the person, because he giving the person a heads up, and the person gonna put the kibosh on. They ain't gonna be like, boy, you're not finna have my attorney on your show and discuss my case and get clout and views and shit off my case. No, and talk about my case. No, they're not gonna have that. They're gonna put a stop on it. So no, he's not gonna contact them. He's gonna contact the attorney, because that's the shiesty shit attorneys do anyway. So that makes sense. But you know, Corey, you was trying to do him dirty. You should have contacted Corey and be like, Corey, is it okay if I contact your lawyer, or if you have your lawyer contact me and set up an appointment so that we can do a live stream and discuss your case? However, forget all that. Lead should not even want to do that. This case has not even been heard yet. It's got to go back to court, because now the tape is a new case now, right? The tape is out. Nobody's supposed to be talking about the case. Lead should not be further trying to discuss the case, and he's not even the party. So Corey really don't have much control over what they even gonna be discussed. This don't need to be explained. Lead should not even be wanting to discuss this man's case on his channel. But if he got the gall to try to do so because he a shiesty lawyer, you're not even gonna call me, bro? And we broke bread together. You're not even gonna call me. You're gonna go try to go sneak through my lawyer because you see he like that, and y'all lawyers anyway. You gonna call my lawyer? Now, if that man would have showed up on Lead's channel, that man was not gonna tell Corey about that, and he was gonna go on that show. Okay, Lead has confirmation that he was going to go on that show. He was not, because Corey wasn't gonna go for that. Who gonna go for that? Who? Somebody dumb? Like, why would you? What's the benefit to Corey? There's no benefit. It's only destruction, right? So he would have, if Corey would have saw Lead and his attorney discussing his case on his channel, oh, he think he was disrespectful to him? It would have been a lot worse than that. I'm just saying. A lot worse.
Let me say, I have been on YouTube for about 5 years, and I don't think I have ever done this. I have never gone back and showed receipts. I have never showed DMs because I haven't needed to. I'm not like some of these other YouTubers out here who just talk to talk. I take this very seriously. I take my reputation very seriously. And
He's a liar.
If you're on your show calling me a liar, well, we're going to get to the
There's
bottom.
no reputation.
Let me show you something right
You're a
quick.
liar.
Do you know
You
who
have a
this
reputation of a
gentleman is
liar,
right here,
and you're
Corey?
showing us that.
This is your attorney. After your live stream where you and him talked about the Christina Payne situation, I hit him up. I said, hey, can you come on my channel? Can I interview you?
Did you hear him? He said, after you and your lawyer discussed it. See, this is what he's telling Corey. I think Corey already knows this by now, because I know this man is sitting over there like, you ain't even contact me, bro. You try to go through my lawyer. So he's saying it after you and your lawyer was on the live. Okay, so he came in like a wolf, like a hyena. He contacted the lawyer. He's like, okay, we gonna talk about it.
I'll be honest with you, Corey. Between me and you, I think you're getting a raw deal out of this Christina Payne situation.
Okay, this holier than thou shit is annoying. I don't like Lee. I just never liked him, and because he's shiesty. And here we are. I've seen this in him before, but I mean, he's a liar. But he's shiesty. He told me, I think you're getting a raw deal. Bitch, call me if you want me to pay you for that consultation. Okay, listen. I'm Corey Holcomb, right? You lead attorney, and we done broke bread, right? And you're analyzing my case as you do all this stuff on YouTube, right? And you're saying Corey getting a raw deal. His lawyer ain't really handling the bit. What you gonna talk to the lawyer on live stream for? This case ain't even went to court, bro. You're a lawyer. You know the shit you doing is fucked up. Call me. And say, listen, you're getting a raw deal, and your lawyer ain't playing it right. How much you gonna charge me for the advice? Because he probably can't represent him, right? How much you gonna charge me for the advice, and who would you recommend? On top of that, I'll pay you. That's simple. If you think I'm getting a raw deal, call me and help me. Don't call my lawyer and then try to get my lawyer on to your live stream, because that's not helping me. That's hurting me.
Let her know. Should she have touched you or whatever she did to you, hit you? No. Everybody should keep their hands to themselves.
He's so full of shit. That girl didn't touch. See, this is what I'm saying. He's a freaking lawyer, and he's talking about, should she have touched you? Put your hand. Did he see something we didn't see? Because I didn't see Christina put her hands on him at all. Okay, she had a mouth on him, like the words. Okay, and she had to be talking some junk, because she played it off. She tried to say she was lighthearted, she to my God or something, and then in the second version, same, she contradicted herself in the same videos. She was saying she was going in. I believe she was talking like a man. I believe she was going hard on the dude. I believe she was trying to really get to him, and that's on her. And I believe she'll do it again. She was laughing about it, but she didn't put her hands on him. We didn't see that.
Pain situation alone to me is a stretch. So I hit up your attorney. Your attorney gets back to me. What does he say? Let's look down here. He says, good day, counselor, and great hearing from you. Let me check with Corey and I will follow up with you. See, that's
appropriate. That's appropriate. Because, I mean, he's not going to say no outright, but I will go, as an attorney, I would go to Corey and be like, this dude hit me up. He want to discuss your case on YouTube. Now, as your attorney, you pay me. I'll go on there and do it. But I'm telling you right now, that's a hell to the no. We not doing it. We don't know. We already shouldn't have been talking about it. It's a gag order on the case, and further discussing it is not go. It's real simple. It's a case, okay? Now, it's just like playing chess. You gonna win or you're not gonna win. If you move that piece, is that gonna help you win? If it's not gonna help you win, why are you moving it? That's dumb. So if you're gonna do something concerning your case and it's not gonna help you win, what's the point? That's stupid. Because to lose means what? Where you have nothing that you want to lose. Money, freedoms, reputation. I don't care. There's nothing you trying to lose to no court. Nothing. So there's nothing to gain by going on to lead attorney's show. Only things to lose, and lead knows that.
Exactly what I was talking about. Good attorneys have to check with the clients. Your attorney can't just agree to be on my show without talking to you to appear on my show. He has
lead is annoying. He's getting on my nerves. His voice is irritating, first of all. Secondly, this is stupid. He's gaslighting the audience. He really is, because he knows the greeting and what he said, that's very appropriate. He's going to do that, and then he's gonna go to Corey, like I said. Tell Corey, man, this dude, because I'm pretty sure other people hit him up too. Please believe it. It's Corey Holcomb, and he got enemies, and plus he just Corey Holcomb. Shit, TMZ could have hit him up, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people hit him up. Corey shouldn't have had him on the show. But as a good lawyer, he's gonna tell Corey, hell to the no, and Corey's gonna say, hell no. You ain't discussing my case on nobody's shit. No. The only people you're supposed to be discussing this case in front of is the judge and the jury. That's it. That's all. That's it. Okay? If you ain't sitting in that bench, you ain't sitting in that pulpit or whatever they call it. That's it. That's it. And come right back to lead attorney, and I'm at the chat GPT that shit up. You know, we decline. And that's it. And Lee knows this. He knows it. He's trying to act like because the man said he has to confer with Corey, that he actually did that. It does not mean that. Just because he came back and said he's cleared, maybe he cleared his own self. Maybe he thought that he was going to be able to pull this off somehow. Maybe he thought Lee was going to pay him and he just take that money and then just don't care if Corey drops him from the case because he really didn't want to do the case anyway, or he thought he wasn't adequate to do the case, or he thought this would take off somewhere and it was a better move if he goes on to Lee's show and he'll pop off from there and get on all the other stuff, and then they're gonna start asking him questions about Corey and all this other stuff, and he just be a little gossipy or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he was thinking that would be a better move, because you're gonna lose your client, because Corey ain't giving permission to do that. But Lee knows that doesn't mean that Corey gave him permission. So why is he sitting up here saying this as if that means that he gave him permission? Like, this dude is just almighty stand-up attorney. So why is Corey mad? I know, we know Corey is a shitbag, but I genuinely believe that Corey was not about to sit up here and let his doggone attorney go on this man's show. Come on now.
Clear it with you. Also, let me say that your attorney can't clear this interview with Craig. He can't clear it with Darlene. Both of them are integral parts to your show. They're very important people, but your attorney represents you and you alone. So the only person that can give him permission to talk to me is you. So he says right here,
man, you can bring this argument in front of Judge Judy, and she'll be like, does that mean that he gave him permission? Does anything that you're saying, anything you bringing in front of me, does that mean that his client gave him permission? No, it does not. So he's sitting there and acting like he arguing a case. You're not arguing a case. You're not. None of this proves that Corey Holcomb gave his attorney permission. Okay? Did he go and sing the damn Ro James song to him and he liked it because he a backdooring for real, for real?
Says, let me check with Corey and I will follow up with you. But Corey, what do you think he responds? What do you think he says to me? Let's scroll down and take a look. He says he's going to check with you, and then a day later, he says, I am clear to speak with you. That means he checked with you, checked with Corey, and now he's clear to speak with me. So,
as an attorney, he's being disingenuous because he knows that his statement is a lie. Lead attorney just told a lie. That statement says, the statement before it does say, I will check with Corey and follow up with you. Yes, it does say that. It implies that that is what he will do. It don't have nothing to do with what actually did happen. Okay? Now, the actual statement says, I'm cleared to speak with you. That is all that says. That does not say Corey Holcomb said that I could speak with you. It don't say Corey said I could speak with you. It says I'm cleared to speak with you. Some people clear their own self. Some people will clear their own self. Or maybe Darlene cleared them. Maybe Craig cleared them. Like he bringing them up. Okay? Maybe the cameraman cleared him. It does not say Corey cleared him. And honestly, that sentence is suspect to me, and I'm not even a freaking attorney. Because you said you would check with Corey. Now, this is supposed to be a formal professional conversation between two professionals. Why would you come back and say, I'm cleared to speak with you? No, you would be clear that Corey Holcomb gave you the clearance to speak with him. You would want to do that. You would want to do that.
So now, Corey, who is the liar? It's either you or it's either your attorney. This is why I didn't say anything, because I didn't want to embarrass you. I didn't want to have to go and show DMs. Your attorney right here.
It's not possible for this to embarrass Corey. Corey embarrasses himself every day. That he opened his mouth on the internet. He got plenty of embarrassing footage out here. This does not embarrass Corey. It should embarrass Lead, but he thinks that everybody's dumb, right? It should embarrass Lead. It should embarrass Lead that you went to this man's attorney to try to talk about his case that has a gag order on it, and nobody should be talking about the case. And you didn't even call that man, and you said break bread with that man. You went through his attorney because you knew his attorney was a shiesty mo. And you knew his attorney likely was going to try to do that interview behind his back. And then you gonna come over here and play the audience with gaslight and try to sit up here and act like this means that that man contacted Corey. It does not mean that he contacted Corey. It means that he tried to act like he contacted Corey. Okay, unless you saw him contact Corey and saw Corey give him permission, he don't even say Corey gave him permission in this. He does not even say that Corey Holcomb gave him permission to be on his show. He does not say that in this interaction. He says he's cleared. Clear. I cleared him.
Here in black and white is saying that you gave me permission to talk to him. He can be on my show.
It does not say that.
Interview him, and you were the only
lead attorney. You are a liar. Okay, you're a shiesty. You're a lawyer, but you are shiesty, and you're shiesty in this situation. Okay, and I'm telling you to your face, bro, you are shiesty, and you are playing your audience. And if you are mentoring young law students, it's a shame that you're publicly showing the world this, because the world consists of a lot of people. Okay, the world consists of a lot of people. A lot of people are able to view YouTube videos. Okay, so it's not just idiots or people who just can't see what you're doing. Okay, now everybody's an idiot, but you get what I'm saying, right? So there's gonna be people who can watch this and see exactly what it is, and you are being manipulative, and you are flat out lying, because you know that this does not mean that Corey Holcomb gave him permission, and you're trying to act like you're getting at Corey, and you're not, because you backdoored this dude. You should have called him if you was actually trying to help him, and you know that. And you know you shouldn't have been trying to call his lawyer on your show to discuss a case that has a gag order on it. You shiesty motherfucker. Let's keep it real. And y'all stop doing videos acting like the lead attorney is some stand-up dude and he vindicated himself, because that is not the case. This is some shady ass shit. And you wouldn't want no dude that, you know, if you got a case on you that you want to beat, calling your freaking attorney. Think about it, y'all. Why y'all doing videos talking about this dude is in the clear? You would not want no dude that you know on, I don't care, okay, if you know somebody else on YouTube, it doesn't matter if y'all ever linked up, right? Y'all still know who each other are. You will want them to call you and be like, hey, bro, you brought your lawyer on. Is it all right if I interview your lawyer about the case? He still might be like, the audacity of this dude. Because, bro, your case is very fragile. Okay, that's a newborn baby when it has not been heard yet. If you don't have no judgment yet, it is fragile. And if it's a judgment that can still have, something can affect it and they can bring it back to court, because there's plenty of cases like that. It's that it really can't never be over. They can find the new shit can come out and be like, and the lawyer can find a reason to file something and say, they on here, they said this, and they came to court and it was blah blah blah, boom boom boom, and overturn that shit. Okay, that's some stuff can send your butt to prison. You would not want that other YouTuber calling your attorney behind your back trying to further discuss your case, and your case ain't even been tried yet. Listen, we all know that there's only one case that you can really do that with, and it's crazy because that would be a murder case or something that is what? That you can't be tried on again. You got an open case. That's a newborn baby right there. All right, you gotta handle it with care, and can't nobody touch it.
Person that can give him that permission. This is what it says in
you don't pass newborn babies all around.
I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing, and he said I did, and I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't. Times boosted for school lunches.
It's weird. It's weird because Corey Holcomb, of all people, is right in this situation. If the man say he didn't give him permission, I believe he didn't give him permission, because why would he do that? That's stupid. I mean, he was stupid to have him on that show. He's stupid for still talking about the case. So he's a dummy. But there's no way you're going to make me believe that man would allow another dude to sit up there and talk to his attorney about his own case. You going to talk to him about my case? No, I'm going to talk about my case, but you're not going to talk with my attorney about my case on your show. Think about that. Nah, I don't believe he gave him permission. I believe that attorney was trying to be shiesty. He was trying to, he said, I don't think, he probably really don't want to be an attorney. He probably can't handle this case. He probably, I don't know. I haven't looked up his professional, his case history and all that. But he's not a good attorney. He's not.
Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is. That's what I believe. I believe he has some type of moral strand inside of him that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing. You didn't give nobody permission to do nothing? Is that what you just said? Here, the attorney that you chose, the attorney that you brought on your show, the attorney that you were praising, the attorney that you were glazing is saying something completely different. Your attorney is saying that he checked with you, Corey, and that he's clear to speak with me. And let me
okay, and to see, again, I hate to keep doing this, but if he gonna keep going over it, I'm gonna keep going over it. Lead is being disingenuous because when he say okay, I'm not an attorney, y'all, but I do enough legal conversations in my life and every day. All right, enough emailing, enough talking, and but especially when you're in, it's in writing for a reason, right? So you want that to be on point, because anything you might have to use, you want it to be clear. And he's not gonna say, I'm gonna check with Corey and then turn around and come back and say something like what we would say to each other if we just having a conversation. No, he's not gonna say, I'm cleared to speak with you. He's not gonna say that. He's gonna make it clear that Mr. Holcomb has cleared me to speak with you. So Lee knew that sentence was suspect. He knows that. He know that. He know this when he's presenting it to y'all. And when Corey say, "Do know he not lying," Corey is not the brightest, but Corey knows that Lee is being shiesty. He knows this. He knows that Lee knows he really didn't give the dude permission. The dude was just trying to do it behind his back. I don't know what made him. He probably thought about it and was like, do I want to go this way, go that way? I don't know what made him change his mind about it, but for some reason he did change his mind, and he decided to just stick with Corey and carry on. If I was Corey, I'd get another attorney. I'd pay that money. Because I don't think he not going to do him good in this case. He may even lose. But he's not going to do him proper. And old girl, yeah, she can get her butt whooped. You know, he shouldn't have hit her, so he had fault on that. But it's a lot, you know, and he should get the best attorney because you did put your hands on her, so you got to defend yourself on that. You gotta try to get the best you can out of the situation. And if it's a lot going on with her that he's saying on top of what we can see clearly, don't play with your life. Don't play with your life. Spend no expense. Get that attorney. It costs for some good shit, and some good shit ain't gonna do none of this. That good shit ain't gonna have you on the show with them talking about the case while saying I shouldn't be talking about the case. He knew that when he got on here with you. So for me to sit there and hear Corey say in front of his lawyer, there's a gag order, I can't talk, but you've been hitting around all show. No, any judge would tell you, them hints, nigga, you ain't funny. You talking about the case. And you not supposed to be talking about the case. You can't come and hint around the case and you talking about the case. You are breaking the gag order. Negro, y'all having a whole conversation about the case. You breaking the gag order. That's what you're doing, and your lawyer should be saying that. And y'all should be discussing what are we gonna get out of you and I talking on your show. What are we gonna convey? What are you trying to say? And then your lawyer should be saying, okay, I'm gonna speak, and this is what I'm gonna say, and it should be short and concise and really not even specific, just to say I'm representing him, and we're gonna do our best to win this case. We're gonna fight this to the full extent of the law, some shit like that. How attorneys do that when they give a brief statement and they really don't tell you nothing except for we gonna fight for our right to party. Like, that's it. But Corey's saying he didn't give you permission, Lee. Dude is saying that because dude didn't give him permission. Stop acting like you're trying to prove that he actually did when this doesn't prove that he actually did. This shit is weird. And you know what is the weirdest thing, y'all? The weirdest thing to me, and this is what I tell my sons and my grandsons, this is the weirdest shit of all of it. And that's why I keep looking at these dudes funny. Because how y'all gonna, boy, we can't respect y'all moving out here like this because you're showing us that you're not full-grown adults. Okay? Like I said, Lee should have contacted Corey, but he a shady-ass attorney, clearly. And he trying to do Corey in. He trying to get his views. Whatever the motive is, he's shady, right? But if I was Corey, I would have hit him up at any time. He could say his stuff online, but I still would have hit him up personally, man to man. If I was a whole man, oh my God. If I was a man, I'd be doing all kind of shit. If I was a man, I would have hit him up, man to man, and been like, bro, what you doing? Why are you contacting my attorney? Don't play me. Don't play with me. Don't do no shit like that. You could have called me. You could have emailed me, hit me up, DM me, and asked me if you could speak with my attorney. That's respect. I can't respect this. And you come out here, we treated you nice, we broke bread together, and you gonna contact my attorney? I would have hit that dude. I would have spoke with him. I would have made sure I spoke with this dude and let him know, I don't appreciate how you moving like that, and don't ever try to play me like that again. Now, it's gonna be a problem. I would have had to tell him that. Then, Lee, you've been quiet this whole time while Corey was talking junk. So clearly he was upset about it, right? So you come on here and you say, I didn't say anything because I didn't want to embarrass you. I didn't want to make you look dumb. Okay, but you did come on here so you can do just that, right? Even though for me, it's not working, right? Because you look dumb, Lee. But if you didn't want to make him look dumb, you didn't want to embarrass him, why didn't you contact him this whole time while you were quiet and he was upset? Because you knew your ass was wrong for trying to contact his attorney instead of contacting him. Why didn't you hit him up behind the scenes like you should have did the first time, you bitch ass nigga, and say, hey, Corey, bro, your attorney gave me permission and said that he said that you gave him permission, and this is the proof. And you can still do your little video, but why you don't hit the man up? Why you gonna sit back there and be quiet and then come on the line? Why you didn't hit him up like a man? You still can't be a man, huh? Interesting. You slime ball. Interesting. So you come on here. I didn't want to make you look dumb. Y'all still ain't contacted each other. That's weird. You were in each other's faces. You sat down and ate together, and y'all still ain't contacted each other. I could not, if that was my husband, I swear, I'll be looking at him funny. I don't want to not respect my husband. You see what I'm saying? I would not be able to, I'd be like, why you didn't contact this man? Why you didn't ask him? Why he didn't contact you and ask you? Why haven't you contacted him? And after this, he still need to be confronted. Like, bro, what you doing? My attorney giving you permission is not me giving you permission. And why didn't you contact me? I mean, like, this dude was here. Well, he was in your face. Why are you not contacting this dude? He trying to play your face online. Why are you not contacting this dude? And Lee, you're disingenuous because you still ain't contacted Corey. You gonna say you went to his place, y'all had a good time and all that, but you don't want to make him look stupid, bitch. You ain't trying to help Corey. You ain't call him.
Tell you, Corey, it doesn't stop there. Once he said that you had given him permission to speak with me, then we started organizing a date and time. If we scroll down here, you can see that he says, your attorney, that the earliest time that we can record or prepare to record would be Friday. That Friday, anytime after 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And anytime this weekend with evenings preferred. Oh yeah, we were getting a date and time, Corey, for an interview that's supposedly you gave permission for, an interview that you were saying that I was lying about, and an interview that caused you to be very disrespectful towards me. And guess what, Corey? It goes even further. Here, he gives me his law firm email address, and he gives me his cell phone number. Now, I, of course, have redacted it all out, but he gives me every way to communicate him to coordinate this interview. After he gives me his law firm address, Corey, I hit him up. I email him. What do I say? Let's check it out. This is the email that I sent to your attorney, Corey, and you will see that the heading for the email in the subject line is interview. I say, Derek, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to follow up. Thank you for being willing to be interviewed. As mentioned in my Instagram message, let me know what time on Friday, either the evening or the night, whatever works best for you. Also, if you can pass me along any publicly available filings, that will be great for your convenience. I'm sending this from my email, so you'll have my contact information as well. Thanks again, Derek. I appreciate you taking the time, and I
he would not be my attorney anymore.
With you tomorrow. See, Corey, you were taking my kindness for weakness. You were taking the fact that I was silent about this as an admission that I was wrong. The reality is, you were wrong. I didn't want to have to expose that the attorney that you selected is going behind your back and making all of these interviews without your informed consent. Hold
on. This is really simple. I do not believe Corey gave him permission. But if he gave him permission, you can redact permission. You can just say, we decided not to go forward with the interview. Corey can say, my attorney advised me against it. Shit, my wife advised me against it. He ain't got no wife, but I'm just saying, my friends, I changed my mind. He can just say that. There's no way he can look bad in that, because it's not a good move. It's not a smart move to do. Okay? There's nothing for him to gain by saying he didn't give the lawyer permission. Bro is saying he didn't get a lawyer permission because he would not give the lawyer permission. I can feel the energy on this one. It's not giving. It's giving all that. Lee is a shiesty motherfucker. And so is the attorney, man. That attorney needs to go. He is not worth it. He's not worth that pack of Newports, bro. Come out your pocket on that. Stick at least a YouTube check or something. Stack them shits. Like, you got it. It's got to be somebody out there that's gonna work out a payment plan. It's not worth it. I wouldn't lose a case or risk anything, because attorney client privilege, like, you have to be able to trust your attorney. You have to have that respect. You have to have that freaking privacy. And Lee don't respect Corey at all. So whatever he said about him, I wish I knew, but I'm not sorting through. I don't even know what video it was in. I just heard the little snippets that's going now. And apparently nobody even wants to put it in their video because it was supposed to be that bad. So he clearly went in on Lee, and to me, it makes sense. Okay, and maybe he just feel like at this point it's no point in calling him to even say anything, because he done said it all, and Lee just went too far. But it's weird that y'all don't see this problem here, and y'all just jumping on. Corey got plenty. Listen, the PDF stuff, and stop defending D, because she trash. Her, Craig, the PDF, they all together. Those are PDF files, plural. Okay, file them in the same file cabinet. That she sit right there with Corey. She be with him in real life. Okay, she was even there when he was doing that baby thing with his niece. Okay, she chimes in on the conversations. She trash just like him. She been with this dude for years, knowing he was that. Okay, she knows about that. Listen, let me say something. I'm gonna put this in a separate video. I still am, because I'm not gonna let up on it. I'm not, because I liked D. Okay, I supported this girl. I rocked with her for years and years and years and years. Ever since she was with Ice-T. I never liked Ice-T. He just wasn't my cup of tea. But I always liked Darlene. So I followed her ass all the way over there. That's how I even started watching Corey. So, you know, that's a disappointment because I ain't know Corey said all that stuff about the children. It'd be some stuff he say about women. I just be like, oh, whatever. But that shit don't apply to me. So I just be like, this dude don't like women. He just don't like women. He don't. And it be, you know, he kind of like Tommy Sotomayor. You know, it's like, dang, bro, you kind of hard with it, ain't you? But that's how they feel. So when you say these things about children, off with your head, you know, off with your head. And she sit right there and she rock with him and she rock with him in real life and stuff. Like, D, you that chick, you that chick, you that chick, D, who I liked. But if I see her in real life, it would be, girl, I'll put you on the headstand for real. But yeah, stop defending her. Just stop defending her. Stop defending her. Stop defending her. I can't say it enough. Stop defending her.
Because I didn't want to take it there. But now you're mentioning.
And then too, y'all silly. Why y'all be acting like y'all? I'm not done. Y'all be acting like y'all slow. Why y'all be acting like y'all slow? Why do y'all be acting like y'all slow? Y'all watch Corey Holcomb way more than I do. Y'all be watching his whole show, which is weird. Cause what do you get out of it again? Okay, I don't know, but you know, it's on your level. You watch him way more than I do. So you know that him and D get into it a lot. And when they do, D might say something every few years that is kind of like she kind of taking up for herself or snapping back. But she really don't really give him no pushback. And he will disrespect her in a New York minute. But they do get into it a lot. He do talk down on her a whole lot. So this is not the first. What happened that other day about her not holding his shirt? Oh. And that wasn't even the shirt with Anton. I originally thought it was the shirt. It wasn't even that shirt. Because when you go and look at the shirt, that's not the same shirt. It's another shirt that they had online about Say It Again. It was a new shirt that he was getting ready to show y'all. Do I care about the whole hold the shirt not dynamic? No. That I don't got no pony in that. You know, race. That's their relationship, their dynamic, their business, whatever. I don't know if she's supposed to hold the shirt or not. That ain't really for us to even get into, to be honest, because we don't know her job description and all that. It's about how he responded to the situation. She like it, we love it. She likes it, we love it. That would be the same as you jumping in a domestic violence relationship, knowing that they're gonna be chilling in the same night, knowing that she gonna jump on your back while you trying to get her man for beating on her. Darlene gonna be. Then y'all doing y'all do anything for content. I swear I hate y'all. Not hate, but you know, you make me sick. You do. Is she going back on the show? She should quit. Is Darlene going back? You know she going back. She always go back. Of course she going back. Darlene responds. That shit wasn't even about him. Even she came on here and told y'all. I can't with y'all. Y'all so phony. Even she came on here and told y'all that poem didn't have nothing to do with him. She told y'all that poem was about, it was some shit she been meaning to put up. Darlene is just so random. And it all could have been fake for content and distraction from his other shit. But I tell you something. You better stop defending her, and I mean it. Darlene, I got a clip. Because it threw me off. And I said, this is something. I just didn't know what at the time. And this was just a few days ago I saw this. She said, her and Corey got into it. And she said she got some messages from Corey or something in her phone or her computer on her tablet, something on file from Corey. And it's bad. Now, they both adults. So I was sitting there like, he shows you his cock. A guy you just met can do that. Like, they will do that. They've been doing that since we was, what, in junior high school. What could it be? It's gotta be way worse than that. But I'm sitting here like, what could it be? Like, what could it be? She said, if she show it, it's gonna shake the world. She said she gave it to her son, and she told her son if anything happens to her. Okay? She said that shit. Darlene said that. You gave it to your son and said if anything happens to you. Oh, it's big. It's big. And then the if anything happens to me shit, hey, that's on y'all. Because I'm not finna defend you if you like it. There ain't no way she ain't got nowhere else to go and nothing else to do. Bump that. But he said, something I sent you, D. Show it. Something I sent you, D. Huh? It was that bad? Huh? Something I sent you, D. He don't think the shit he do and say is bad. He think he just out there dude. He think he just a little radical. He think he just saying shit that other people think and do and just don't want to say. But that's a whole walking, talking fraud and contradiction of a dude, Corey Holcomb. Because how in the hell is this dude gonna sit up here and rant all this time about the industry and how they won't let him in certain doors and stuff? Because what? Because they just don't like you. They don't want you. You don't qualify. That's all. It ain't got nothing to do with what you think it got to do with. You just don't qualify. They don't want your hood ass. Okay, they don't want your big, ugly, lanky ass. They just don't want you. Nobody's attracted to you in that way. They don't want you. For some reason, your energy, they just not feeling your spirit, bro. They just don't want you. Because you just as much of a demon as they are. Okay? You doing children just like they doing children. And you say backdooring too much to not be a backdooring yourself. You is that. Okay? You want to be because you want to qualify, because you want in. And when you tell your brain something, your brain is the central control center. It's gonna make it happen. You've been telling yourself your whole career that you want in, and they won't let you in. So your brain is gonna say, what the fuck? What I gotta do to qualify? Oh, I gotta be a demon. What's the number one thing for them? Children. And that became your thing. That's your thing. You're the same as them. You don't say backdooring that much. Don't nobody say. One show I watched, I couldn't even watch the show because I got tired of hearing him say backdooring so much. It's not that much backdooring. Bro, we've heard you on the backdooring shit. We get it. You ain't the only one who talks about it, but we definitely understand your position on it. So why do you there's what you focus on, grow? Everybody knows this. Okay, I don't got the money for the rent, baby, but do you think I'm gonna keep saying I don't got the money? I'm gonna keep focusing on me having it in abundance. I'm gonna keep focusing on what I want, not what I don't want, because your brain is gonna make that shit happen. There's no way you're gonna obsess over something you do not want. There is no way. There's a name for those type of things. People who imagine that they have sicknesses and stuff, like Gypsy Rose's mother, shit like that. Those be the people that are all the time think something, so their brain tries to create that reality. Just like you put energy into your water. Just like you put the energy into your body to heal. You're not going to think on something and talk about something constantly that you don't want. Just like they say Biggie, Tupac, they talking about death and then what happened. Right? Backdooring all day, every day? Yeah, that's you. That's you. You one of them. You are them. That's why you hang on here every speech. Aries spirits, you are them. They just don't want you. And you don't like that. You mad about that. So you mad at everybody because they don't want you. Them children don't want you on them either. You big, lanky, ugh.
Yet again. So I'm showing you the proof. I'm showing you the evidence to let you know that I was not lying. You can come out here and crack jokes and be disrespectful if you want to, but you need to be careful about people's reputations. Apparently, you're on your shows talking about that you're losing gigs, you're losing money because your reputation has been harmed.
That was funny.
So it seems kind of ironic to me that you're going around trying to tarnish other people's reputations at the same time. But that's okay. Let's keep going. So in this email again, I thank him for agreeing to the interview that apparently you knew nothing about. And I say, send me some documents if you can, anything that's publicly available. I'm not asking for anything that's attorney-client privilege.
This is
and I'm telling him, just tell me the time that works best for him, late evening or night.
You knew nothing about.
Corey, I was in
what says that he knew about it? Lead, where's the breakout? I'm waiting for it. Where's the breakout part that shows us that Corey absolutely knew about it? This dude making arrangements with you? He doing this on his own recognizance. He implied it. That doesn't mean that it was so. It would not be a good decision. All parties know this. Lead knows this. Corey's attorney knows this, and Corey knows this. And Lee, you trash, bro.
On this. That's the messed up thing about it.
You're trash.
I wanted your attorney on because I feel like you're getting a raw deal out of this Christina
That doesn't even make any
I was
sense.
on your side, and now you're on your show in front of 15,000
You on my side? No,
that.
you call me. You're on my side. You understand me? Lee, 25 years. You've been an attorney 25 years. You a shiesty. Boy, you shiesty. Y'all, if y'all friends with him, you better watch your back. If you're a student of his, this is not, you could do this if you want to. That's lawyer shit you want to do. Is it worth it though? You got to weigh the cost. What do you gain from this that would be worth it? You know what I'm saying? Because lawyers do what they got to do. But will this help you win a case? Like, will it help your reputation? This would not help Lead's reputation because it's showing that you that type of dude. This will hurt Corey's case. You're supposed to contact Corey and let him know you don't think that he's getting a good deal in the case. They ain't going in the right direction. Let that man pay you for your advisement and tell him what he need to know. Not have his lawyer on so you can further discuss the dang on case. Stop playing with me, Lee. We ain't slow out here, boy. What's wrong with you? Somebody need to pop you aside that bald head.
I'm lying. So we're getting to the bottom of it right now. So after I send him this email saying,
like
hey, just tell me a date and time, he responds. What does he say? Here is his email in response to me. Now again, you see the same subject line, interview. We also see the same date. That's
the lawyer's contact information. Don't nobody hire that lawyer because that's not the kind of lawyer you want here. Shiesty dude. He had him a celebrity. He had Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb, you put that lawyer on your show and his dude said, this could be my breakthrough moment. I could be somebody. Lee want me on. Should I go on there?
Thursday, the interview is supposed to be the next day. Your attorney said he could be interviewed about this on Friday. I blacked out his email address, but you see my email address, you see his name right here.
I blacked out his email address. He's a public attorney.
This is the attorney that you hire. Now, he sends me this and he says he's going to be in touch. But again, the interview is set for the very next day. Friday rolls around and I still don't hear from him. So I send him this. This is the email that I sent him. And again, you see his name right here. The same subject line, interview, and it's Friday. It's the day of the interview. I say, dear, hope you're doing well. Just checking up on when would be a good time for the interview this evening. I need to announce it on my channel soon. Thank you so much. You have a YouTube channel. You know about this. We need to create the thumbnails. We need to schedule the the interview, we need to put it on our community post. The interview is supposed to be in the evening, and you can see right here that it's already 3:42. So I just want to check, hey, at what time is this interview going to occur? The same interview that he said you gave permission for. The same interview that he said you
Okay,
cleared.
that's
The
old
same
now,
interview that
'cause
he said he had permission from you to talk to me. I just want to know what
he
time
said,
is that interview. Well, he sends
what
you a
time?
follow-up message.
Never?
What does he say? This is his response. And again, you see it's Friday. I sent my email to him around 3 something. He responds at 5 o'clock. Now you see, this is your boy. This is Derek. This is the attorney that you had on your show. You had him up
But
there
you didn't
being
have him on
crazy.
yours.
What does he say? This is
You didn't have
counsel.
him on
We have to
yours.
pass on the interview because there is a gag order on speaking on the matter with the court. So we have to be a little bit careful. If anything changes, I will contact you. Many thanks. Now, I'll be honest.
Did you hear that? So the attorney, Corey's attorney, tells lead attorney, we can't do the interview because there's a gag order on the case and we need to be careful. That's exactly why that would be a bad idea. It's not smart to discuss that case any further. Lead knows this. He's an attorney for 25 years. He knows this. But he trying to get that man on there and discuss the case. But he wants y'all to think he the good guy. Okay.
Corey, this is a pretty bootleg response.
You fool some of the people some of the time.
Does he say he has to pass because he's decided he doesn't want to do it? Did he say he has to pass because you've changed your mind about it? You have uncleared the interview?
You think he got him another one?
He doesn't say
Look.
that you retracted your permission for the interview. He just says, well, there's a gag order on it, so I can't talk about it. Well, what's the problem with this reasoning, Corey? Do you see it? Corey, here is the problem with his excuse that he can't be on my show about the case. The problem is that he was on your show about the case.
Why you
the
mad?
Gag order was in place then. He
was
can't
it?
say that he didn't know about the gag order because, again, he's supposed to know about your case. But not only that, you mentioned the gag order while he was up there. He heard it straight from your mouth.
So you knew when you watched the show and you knew when you contacted him. So you knew it wasn't a good idea for them to be talking about it. And you knew it was even worse idea for you to talk about it with him even further. And this ain't even your doggone case. And they ain't had the case yet. So you knew you were going to help hurt that man's case. But you talking about you trying to help. Leave. Go sit your butt down somewhere.
Even though that gag order had been in place for over a year, he's on your show about it. But now he's saying he can't come on
it's
my
his case.
show about it. And again, Corey, what I'm trying to
He didn't come on your show.
I'm on your side about this whole Christina Payne thing. I do think that this whole thing is being mischaracterized. I think you're getting a raw deal. I reviewed her request for a restraining order.
I wish I had the segment where Corey went in on him because I'll play it right now. I'll play it right now. Well, then again, it might be too vulgar. He can say anything out his mouth. And he get to talk backdooring and stuff, I swear. But Lee do seem kind of, like, his voice is so irritating. I'm going, somebody send it to me. I just don't have the time. But I want to hear it so bad. I want to hear it right now. This is the perfect time to hear it. It's the perfect time to hear it. You knew the whole time that they was. You're telling us, bro. You're telling us that you know this case shouldn't be discussed. This is why Corey went off on his ass, bro. What's the audacity? But you want to discuss my case behind my back, and then you think you got a whammy because you showing that my attorney is a shady dude. Y'all was being shady together. You should have contacted me so you can hit me up with the information. I'll pay you for doing your job, for the advisement. Not me, but Corey will pay for the advisement. That's what I'm saying. He didn't even try to help Corey. He tried to hurt Corey. Tell me, I tried to help you. I think you're getting a shitty deal on this case. I think you're getting a shitty deal, so I'm going to make it shittier. I'm going to make sure she get your ass real good. I'm going to give their attorneys all I can. Maybe Corey's attorney was just messing with your ass. That'd be real funny. And maybe he was just messing with you because he know you know that it don't make sense for him to come on the show. Maybe he was like, yeah, I come on there so you could come on here and be like, hey, I'm about to have Corey attorney on here. And then he say, bro, I can't come on there because we got a gag order. So you talking about he knew he had a gag order. So he knew he had a gag order when he signed up with you. So maybe he just told your dumb ass that so you could look stupid when you come on here telling everybody, I'm about to speak with Corey Holcomb's attorney about the case. And then you don't. Stupido. The joke's on you. Okay? You bad all the way around on this shit.
It was some BS. I reviewed yours too. I reviewed the court documents on my stream. I just wanted to have your attorney on, to have this brother on to talk about the case really from your perspective. And again, he's saying apparently
his perspective is enough. He's an attorney for 25 years, bro. This case isn't over. I can see if he talked to him after the case is over. That makes sense. People do that all the time. They'll get a juror who was on the trial. You can't talk to the juror while they're on the case, can you? No. They get an attorney who was a former attorney and so and so. You, attorney, if he reviewed the court files, that's about as best as it's going to get. The lead attorney was an attorney for 25 years. And if he says Corey's not getting a good deal on this, then he done already gave y'all a good perspective. Corey, go watch that video and then use some of that advice. He gave out free game. Why do you need to have his attorney out? You want to know their strategy? Like, what you going to get? My attorney ain't telling you shit about what we got going on. That's private. That's what you can't tell nobody what you got going on. Give away no... What? Boy, Lee, go find you something else.
That there's a gag order in place and he can't talk about the case at all and he can't come on any shows. And look where he's at right now. So Corey, listen.
It's his case.
Let me get something straight.
He's on his show. It's his case.
If the brother says, "Hey,
it's
I'm
not your
case. On your show," and then
Lee, it's not your case.
Fine. It's not like he took any money from me. It's not like he robbed me or anything. If he has a change of heart, that's cool. Now, the reason for the change of heart is a little bit sketchy, I'll be honest.
So unattractive.
He's saying that, number one, he cleared it with you, that he got informed consent from you to do the interview. And number two, since he's your attorney, he's supposed to know all about the case. Number three, he was on your show talking about the case, and then all of a sudden, oh my goodness, I forgot that there's a gag order. That seems sketchy to me, I'll be honest.
This don't make nobody look bad, but Lee.
I did the stream myself.
From my perspective.
What bothers me, though, is that you'll get on your show and be very disrespectful towards me when it appears that the man that you selected to represent you has not informed you about what's going on. So me and all of the other people who supported you over this Christina Payne situation, we're going to see what you say in response to this video. This is the reason that I've been quiet. I didn't want to put this on blast because I supported you about this topic.
If I even had respect for Corey, I'd be like, boy, hire me for your advisor. Just hire me. We can work out some, little pay or whatever. I'll be your virtual advisor because I'll give Corey some good shit. In the first place, he did wrong. He responded wrong, right? He did good, but I could have did better. Because I would have said off top, I didn't give him permission. I would have been like, nigga, why you ain't contact me? Why you trying to talk to my attorney? Now, what I would respond to this video, nigga, you ain't trying to help me. Again, why you ain't just contact me? I would have paid you for your advice. Why you ain't contact me? Look at this shady shit here. This nigga trying to contact my attorney and talk to my attorney about my case. You a lawyer for 25 years. You know you ain't supposed to be. Shady. Shady as hell. That's how he should. He told me, I want to see how you respond. That's how you should respond. Why you trying to go behind my back and have my lawyer on your show? Corey probably knew about it the whole time. Okay, I don't think he gave him permission, but he could have known. That could be another scenario that Corey knew the attorney did say it to him, and maybe they decided to lead on, because the audacity, and say yeah. And then when he ready for it, be like, but you really thought we was about to come on your show? Stop playing. Because Lee is really feeling some kind of way because dude didn't come on his show. He talking about, there he is on your show. Bro, it's Corey's case. Gaggled or not, that's on them. They know they not supposed to be talking about it. But they're talking about it. It's their case. It's not your case. Who cares if you went over the court documents? If you went over the lead, this don't make no god dang. I'm responding for Corey. Corey don't say nothing. If you went over the documents, what you need the attorney for, lead? This shows you on some bullshit. Okay? You can't do nothing with this. You can't. You can't, because you just expose your own self. It doesn't make no sense. What you need his attorney for if you went over the court documents? What should he be talking to you about? And they haven't even had the case yet in court. Nothing. And you know that. Would you do it? If you were his attorney, would you take that and go on the show? No. That would not be a wise decision. You know that. So how are you trying to help him? Why you didn't call? Then he gonna say, look, watch
Who has
this.
dealt with attorneys knows that attorneys don't throw other attorneys on the bus. But when you start besmirching my reputation, now I have to drop the receipts. Now, what did you say again? And who were you making an example out of?
See, this is another reason why you should know Lee is on some bullshit. Because he said attorneys don't throw other attorneys under the bus. There's nothing that says that attorney didn't throw him under. That attorney didn't do anything but book and then say, no, I changed. No. So he didn't throw him under the bus. He's trying to say Corey threw him under the bus by saying he lied. So what is he doing? He's been disingenuous again. Attorneys don't throw attorneys under the bus. You're talking about Corey. Corey is not an attorney. Lee, what's your problem, sir? Are you okay? Is there some, did you hit your head? Like, are we going through something? Do you need an MRI, bro? Because this is too much.
Make an example out of this. I said something against this
Go
guy
get checked out.
that came up to our show. His name, I'm gonna take the chance and say his name.
Look at the way he looking. Lee's face is like,
his name is the lead attorney. I said something about him.
He mad.
I saw him
mad.
say,
that's crazy. Y'all are
Corey
boys.
said it's okay for me to talk to his lawyer. Now, ever since I said what I said about the lead attorney,
He looking all mad at Corey. What you mad at Corey for?
Correct.
Correct. He must have called him all kind of names. I gotta find that shit.
Because I didn't lie on
Ugh.
him.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to take me
talk to
to.
my attorney about nothing, and he said I did. I said you did because your attorney told me that he cleared the interview with you. So just like you were super disrespectful to me, now I want to see if you're super disrespectful to the lawyer that you selected, the lawyer that you hired.
Why would you tell him to do that?
I was telling the truth the whole time. Your attorney said that you cleared the interview. So now, Corey, I hope you understand the full context of the situation, and I hope you understand why I was quiet about it. And I want to say this too.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm really good at this, okay? Trust me. It's possible that they set his ass up. And I ain't mad at it. Because, like I said, the attorney did not say Corey cleared him. He said he was cleared. I found it weird that he didn't say Mr. Holcomb cleared me. Because that's what he would say. Lee know that shit. But he's so stuck on he just knew it's like, would somebody pay him to do that shit? Okay, I'm with you on this one, Corey. I think somebody might have paid Lee to get that attorney on there so they can mess up the case even more than Corey already messing up the case. Because he's doing a good job by himself now. He don't need no help. Because why Lee... This is a lot. Lee is too perturbed about this. Like, he is very, very, very bothered. Very bothered. He wanted that man on there knowing it was a bad idea. He's very disingenuous. He's freaking lying. I think Corey and that attorney smelled that bullshit and was like... Because, okay, let's say the attorney... My bad, sir. Corey's attorney. For all I said about you... I'm just giving my opinion. You might be worth something. Okay? You might be. Because he could be slicker than we think. Because he could have said, hey, Corey, this dude know better. He know better than to try to get me to come on that show. And they might have said together, hey, listen, tell him you're going to be, He's like, I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna come on there, but I ain't gonna go on there. Let him come online and be like, cause why you want is the clout? Is it worth it? Like, you want people to see you got Corey Holcomb's attorney, so you could discuss Corey Holcomb's case that ain't even been tried and a judgment on yet. Like, is it worth? Is that what lawyers do, bro? Is that what lawyers do to people that they went and had a good time with and ate with?
Extra reason that I was quiet about this is because I was on your show. You invited me up there. You took care of my transportation. You gave me excellent accommodations. You treated me amazingly. I had a great time up there with you and Craig and Darlene. And then after the show, you guys took me out to eat. I had the perfect time. I'm not out here trying to put you on blast. So when you say, oh, the lead attorney is quiet, yeah, I was quiet. I'm not trying to expose all of
This is why I say he should have called him, not his attorney. You don't contact my attorney, bro. Call me. Call me. Call me. You don't need to talk to my attorney. What you gonna tell my attorney, that he's not doing a good job? No, you trying to discuss my case in public. That's not helping me. You call me and tell me, hey, bro, nothing against your attorney, but however, 25 years right here, this is what I see. Then you tell me I'm quiet while you talking shit. Okay, you mad he talking shit, but did you earn it though? Did you earn it? Cause you earned it. Yeah, you earned it, bro. So eat that, right? Okay, little boy, and call the man and be like, bitch, your attorney told me that you can come on my show. You still ain't called that dude. Lee, you ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit. You ain't shit, Lee. You ain't shit.
This. Now, be honest. I'm a YouTuber and I call things fair.
He's
do
a YouTuber.
I think you should have put Anton's kid up there? No, I do not.
Why are you bringing that
and
up?
I'll be honest, Corey, I think the vast majority of the country would agree with me. But I'm a YouTuber. He wanted.
I know. Why is he bring? Okay, see, this how you know that he's full of shit. Okay, fuck Corey, right? Okay, yeah. But we just talking about this. We just keeping it straight down the middle. We know it's, for me, it's F Corey, right? Okay, because we don't do the kids, right? We don't, that's no, But we're talking about this situation because this happened. And other people can be moving like this. This dude is he be teaching people. He be mentoring people who are future attorneys and all that other stuff. And then everybody saying lead is right. He proved Corey wrong and all that. Words out of my, I know I've said this before about Corey. He said a lot of things that I agree with. So this ain't the first time I said Corey's right. I agree with him. But what the fuck is y'all looking at? This dude right here, he is hot garbage truck juice all whole day long.
That everyone makes mistakes. I call things out in an unbiased way and I just talk about the law. You can disagree with me about the law if you want to, that's fine. But I don't ever call anybody out of their name. I never get crazy disrespectful with people. And I just call balls and strikes as I see it. I did a live stream about the whole Anton thing. I wasn't with you on that one. However, I did another live stream about the Christina thing and I was on your side the whole way. This is exactly what you should want in people, Corey.
Maybe I should watch that, because the whole way? Does he have extra footage that wasn't revealed? I mean, that could be possible, because there was clearly more to the situation than just the clip that I saw online. You know, they weren't just standing there for those few seconds. So maybe, I don't know. Was it altered? Because I can't understand how we can get around him actually walking up to her and putting his hands on her. So the whole way, yeah, he got me. I'm interested. I'm gonna watch it. Says I now, but we'll see if that happens. This ain't working, Lee. I'm the judge here in this case, and this ain't working. You're not. So you're not winning this case with me. You're not convincing me at all. So what you doing? Like all this, and you ain't convincing Corey either. You mad 'cause Corey chewed you out. Then he gonna throw a, oh, the Anton, you should have put his daughter up there. Okay, well you did a whole video about it. Everybody did. Are we talking about that right now? You just because he called you names? What he call? What did he call you?
You should want people around
He
you
cried
who are going
about
to
that.
support you,
I don't
but
care what
also say,
nobody
hey
say.
man,
He
you're
cried
making a
about
mistake
it.
over here. Having yes men around all the time isn't going to do anybody any good. So I hope you understand, Corey, number one, why I said you agreed to the interview, and I hope you understand, number two, why I was quiet about all of your disrespect. I'm still greatly appreciative of how
I feel you,
treating me
Corey.
up
He was
there on your
quiet
show,
instead of
and I'll
hitting you
always be
up.
appreciative of
Fuck
that. I know
that
you've got a
nigga.
lot of people
That's what
out here
Corey saying.
attacking you,
Fuck
a
that
lot of
nigga.
people who are trying to get you canceled, a lot of people out here are praying for your downfall. I am not one of those
He
people.
was trying to get him killed. Listen, Lees, who told you to do this? Are you just doing it because you don't like Corey? Or he said something about you before? Didn't they say? He said in the beginning of this they got into it before. I think that's what it is. Lee had it in for him because if Corey said something about him before, I know it was disrespectful, and he probably said, you know, backdoor in something, probably, and because this I would. He goes there with everybody, and I go there when I look at Lead. I hear Lead talk. My brain goes there. So I'm sure Corey said a lot of stuff. What's the nickname he got for him? I forgot. I gotta find it. I gotta find somebody's video that said the nickname because I forgot. Because I don't understand that nickname.
I just make these little
it might be
YouTube
that too.
videos to tell people how I see things.
Well, I
and
think
that's
Lee
it.
cried
so I
about
hope I
that
cleared
shit.
up everything and that now you have a full understanding of the situation.
Full understanding. He tried to. Yeah, he is hurt. He tried to take Corey out. He tried to really do some damage here, and it didn't work. And he's mad about that. He is mad about that. Let me see who was that was talking about that nickname. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Unless I moved it from my history. I may have the lead attorney. Not that one. That's a horrible one. That dude. It's something. Cause he was also saying tampon in that video too. I'm gonna find it, but he calls him something, and it is hilarious. Wait. Now that's Flacco. His damn Corey going at it with everybody. Flacco, lead attorney, freaking um what's his name? What's everybody? This your boy. Oh Shay do yeah, I had to do all that to remember his name. Oh Shay do Jackson. Isn't that the same video we just watched? Is this Angry Man? Angry Man? Let me see what he's saying. Huh. That's interesting.
It's the final hoorah. It's a wrap for your boy. It's a wrap for Corey. He's done. He's done with everything that he's been accused of. With
background is different.
With him, like he should have never, bro. He opened this
outside.
door the moment he decided to talk trash about a minor.
Oh yeah. That's it. That don't got nothing to do with what we talking about. So I'm not gonna get into that because I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear any more of that right now. I don't want to hear any more of that right now. I'm going to find the video when he talked junk about lead attorney, I owe it to myself at this point. Lead attorney is really upset with him. Oh, I didn't know the chat was moving because I had it stuck. I thought wasn't nobody typing in the chat. What's up, Paulindo? It's 1:55 a.m. I know I'm late on the comments, y'all. She said a dude can choke you out in 2 minutes, you be dead. Man, a dude. I'm talking about easily, just, it's too easy. He said that ice and stuff is disgusting. Oh, man. I was going to say that's the worst one, but then I thought about the niece because she's like right there. But I don't think the brother would, but I don't know them people, you see? So, like, my head is like all over the place on that. Because I'm just like, how can he even feel comfortable saying that? And then I'm trying to figure out, did he say it in front of them? Because clearly he said it to Darlene. But if I'm correct, he said that when him and Darlene said that when the baby took to him, that they said that about the baby. I was like, are they all like that? Because people, birds of a feather. I'm going to look it up because I need to check that real quick. Because it was like an afterthought for a second. And then I just had to clear my mind of it. But he said, I do believe, I wish I had it saved specifically, the baby one. But let me see if this one, if it's on here. Don't y'all stop defending Darlene. She in on this shit too. Hey, listen, old boy. I'm not gonna say her name because I know it's gonna mess my video. But old boy wife, they are exposing her for allegedly being that too, and running rings in other countries and all that kind of stuff, and just a whole lot of stuff. So women get it. Women didn't. Your boy who got the files, what's her name, Maxwell, she was helping. Women be right there.
Please keep this piece of tape for future references. I'm telling you now.
Who says that? These are when they say these type of dudes should be deleted. This is a clear example of why, because of just somebody who is a clear candidate for that, you know. And no, people don't want to hear these type of things that I'm saying, but bro, we can't, there's no, because I don't want to get a migraine, I just got to take deep breaths, right? But there's no excusing. There's just none. And this world is so saturated in it. And I'm trying to figure out, what is this? What is this? How can so many people be involved in this? What is this? This is some ritualistic, evil, satanic worship, sacrificial. It's something, and we better we better come together like Power Rangers. I'm talking about activate. I'm talking about this is spiritual. This is spiritual. There's no way it could be this massive on accident, because it's so not right. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how long they've been doing this. And they've been doing this for a long time. There's statues that are still up. I don't even know what makes someone's mind originally just go there. I don't. But I'm not a man, so I don't even understand. You know, it's happening too much. I just can't even wrap my brain around it. Like, why? It's gotta be something deeper than just I like to do this. You know what I mean? It's gotta be spiritual. It's gotta be a entity that they are doing this for, and that is um, having them do this. And then the other things that they are talking about along with this, I'm talking about eating and, blood and all that stuff. That's ritual. That's ritualistic. This is black dark magic, right? This is spiritual. This is a spiritual war. It's not just with this. It's with a lot of things, but spiritual war has been upon us. It is clear to see. It's clear to see. Even with that other situation that I just brought up, I got put on a hard timeout for 30 days on all my platforms just for even mentioning that dude when the assassination first happened. A lot of people did. And I didn't even go into because I didn't even know who the dude was. I just said, who is he? And they shut down all my monetization, everything for 30 days. But his wife, they tear her apart online. And they are literally saying that she was in other countries and she had I think an orphanage, something like that. And she is known. This is stuff that if y'all, Candace Owens is really, she going in. It's other people that have been doing extensive research on her. I've been looking at this stuff from the beginning, and they are pulling up stuff that is not allegations. This is evidential fact. It's some hate, and this organization that she's taken over. That's a lot of people in that organization, and they are not all, because some of them, are looking at her as holding her responsible for what happened to her husband, right? Just like a lot of other people are, just like Candace is. But there's still a lot of them that they're like Hell Queen. Like, what do these people have going on? Like, what is this? We can't just keep living life like this ain't something. If Corey Holcomb think he's just gonna be okay after this, no. Academics shouldn't have been okay. After him and the other dude, he should have been expelled too. They were both on that call with Neo, the 15-year-old, saying these things to him. Bro, this is not okay. Once you cross that line, you're showing us who you are and that's just something we saw. We don't even know the most of it, but that was trauma for that boy. He should not have had to been in that situation. And then it happened to him publicly. And then everybody was talking about it. So that's further humiliation for him. And then he lost so much. If I was his parents, I would have sued them both for everything. They would have been paying us for the rest of their lives, because although I question him even being in that mix as a child, but he was there. He was on Black Boy Max. He was on his stream. He had a huge role that probably all of the rest of them wanted. That was his dream. He admired Black Boy Max for so long. I mean, he's just a kid. He's a teenager. He was so happy, living the time of his life. He was sponsored by Black Boy Max from another country, had hardships and just all kind of trauma in this third world country. And then he gets this. That was pure bliss for him. And having a chance to, mingle with music and all this with these people who to him is like celebrities. And that all got taken from what they did, because that hard attention meant that, okay, we can't have him on here anymore. He's a minor, and then that happened. Okay, now it's like, why is the minor on there? Okay, the minor been on there, first of all, and those are minors in their chats. Let's not play. Y'all say it all the time. It's 12-year-olds in the chat anyway. Everybody says that. We know that. But Kanye's audience, his fans, most of them are teens. We know that all of these celebrities like that most of their audiences do be children and teenagers. We know this, right? But he should have been safe. You can play around with the boy and pull his chops or whatever without going there. Why would you go there? And then he academics openly yelled that this ain't nothing. I ain't worried about it. It's gonna go away. And I'll be back on top, back doing my thing. He literally was saying that boldly, like he's Scarface. And that's exactly what happened. It was such a hard thing to see. It's hard to watch y'all support Charlamagne after what he did to Jessica Reed. And we know what he did to Jessica Reed. And it's like, what the frick is wrong with y'all? That trauma doesn't go away for the victims. That girl... She came on here and she told her story, you know, of course, again, but, and still, he just keep on rising to the top. So y'all saying y'all don't care? And he blatantly lied about the whole thing. He lied about how old he was. He lied about it was, oh, my cousin, blah, blah, blah. No, nigga, we got the court papers. Bro, you were in your 20s, she was 15, and you R-worded her. You drugged her and you R-worded her. And you admitted it. You laughed about it. You wrote about it in your book. You brought your wife on the show. You had your wife and you talk about how you Spanish flied her on the first date. And y'all thought that was funny. Both of y'all sick. We need to check what y'all got going on. Your wife knew that it was y'all was talking about this because people was talking about you giving old girl Spanish fly. How did you sit here and both of y'all talk about this like it's not a bad thing that you're giving someone a substance that's gonna knock them out so you can do what you want to do to them? Then you're laughing about it on your show. Then you're writing about it in your book. It's like, what is this culture? What is this? It's insane. What could make Corey Holcomb feel comfortable throughout all these years saying all these horrible things that we are hearing him say now that they're being compiled? Because clearly he pissed the right person. Listen, let's keep it real. let's just do this, because this is not what people are saying. Corey been disliked by a lot. He got beef with everybody. If you look it up, Corey got beef with every TK Kirkland. He got beef with everybody that stems for years, and it just don't stop. And he just keep making enemies, right? Nobody really likes him. But somehow, some way, he pissed off the right person, and they set it off. And it was not Anton. Anton ain't that. He ain't that dude. Anton was just part of the plan. Anton was sent, and Corey let him come. He was sent. Lee was sent. That's how that go. They was sent because this is clearly an operation, but he deserves it. And he called for it, and he brought it up on himself because he clearly pissed off the wrong or the right person. I'm going to say the right person because it's great that he's been torn apart. I think he deserves worse because to me, there's only one outcome for a person like this, because when you are this sick of a person, he don't think nothing is wrong about the way he thinks about children. You can't do nothing with that. Guys, all the men out there, okay, imagine your brother thinking that way about your children, your little baby that has just been placed in his arms. You would be okay with that? You would be okay with him ever coming around you again, ever coming around your children again, knowing that he is serious about it. And then he is talking about this on his podcast about his own niece. And Dee is talking about it too. This is normal for them. And I'm going to find it because I do believe they said, the other people in the room said it. He said his mom was there. Listen, I'm not sure until I hear it again, but I believe that's what they said. I don't know if it's in this video. I didn't save these like that in specifics because I just ain't something I want to keep hearing. So I'm just going to slip through it until I get to the baby part. So I find the baby part. I'm not trying to play all this. This is not something anybody should be hearing. We should not even have this in our brains. It shouldn't be online. Nobody should ever, no, the youth does not need to hear this. Young males do not need to hear other men talking like this and then it being excused in any kind of capacity. This is not okay. The Iceland thing, because you brought it up, Beans. Those children cannot consent. They have no other choice. Then to say that you cannot compensate them, that's part of the law. Why? Because, Iceland, it's not America. In America, they say prostitution is illegal, right? Whatever. So is that what it is? Is that prostitution is illegal? So you cannot compensate them, you cannot pay them. So you mean to tell me because they're likely impoverished, why would you have access to them if they're not like, what would be the reward for the parent? Or because they have to offer them up to you. Why would a child of 13 just see you and want to be with your big burly ass? Like, well, I would not, as a 13, I would not want a big dude to do anything with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. It's something. This is some beyond. I am just past traumatized about this, the non-protection of children in this world. And y'all, this has got to stop being excused. It's on Facebook today where they're debating whether or not we should be able to listen to R. Kelly's music guilt-free. I don't even know why we should even try to publicly have this conversation. This is my honest opinion. My honest opinion is this. That's a tough one. If you're gonna listen to it, do it and just don't talk about it, right? Talk to God. Who guides you? What guides you? What moral compass do you go by? Do you read the book? Do you follow the word? What are you trying to follow? We gotta be trying to follow something righteous. You can't just do this by yourself, because who are we? We don't even know shit. We've been bamboozled since we got here. So you don't ask people that question, because that is a very difficult question. Let's keep it real. Another person cannot give you that answer. That's on you. What does it mean to you if you listen to the music? I don't know. That, to me, there would be a lot of things to consider. I listen to all kind of stuff that I'm if I had to be honest, just keep it real, I shouldn't be listening to, but I listen to it anyway. Okay? But if you want to just put that question there, right? You're asking it because we know what he did. Now, this glass could have been made by anybody. And 9 times out of 10, with all that I know about this world, people behind making this glass probably did the same shit. And I just don't know it. And I'm drinking out this glass. Phone, shirt, everything. The world is full of them. The world is ran off that energy. They are using the children to run the world. All of the elites, everybody, they are violating and sacrificing children. Everybody's doing it. So everything we dealing with is a result of what they have produced for us to pay for and for us to consume. And we enjoy or get use out of it. And R. Kelly makes he made great music. We found out a lot of terrible things about a lot of people, and we did not turn away from their works. We did not. I did turn away from R. Kelly's music. I have gone back once or twice, but not on a consistent basis. That's just a difficult thing, because if you turn away from his music because you don't want to support him, I don't think he get no proceeds out their music, first of all, so let's do that. But if you're thinking about it spiritually and all that, because some people do and probably should, I can't tell you that, but because what happens to you when you hear a melody, the megahertz, the voice, the subliminals, all that stuff matters. So that should be taken in consideration with anything. I mean, so it's not just as simple as it being made by R. Kelly. It's just not that simple. However, if you're saying you listen to it because of him and what he did, you got to research everything and everybody involved with it. And if they did similar, you got to expel it. You got to stay away from it. And that might be a good thing to try to do, because then you can really open your eyes to what's going on in this world, because you'll find out it's not really anything you can touch. Not really anything you can touch.
You know, we're 13, 14, and ready to conceive. You go to other countries, I'm just saying, in America, most people only know what they know in America, but I've been to other countries, and in Iceland, I think the legal... Yeah, that's the best book. I'm saying, please keep this piece of tape for future references. I'm telling you now, when they go after me, they get...
And see, this is what I hate, too, about situations like this, when these things happen, and then there's no real consequences because of him. Again, in my opinion, this guy deserves to go to sleep. Okay, go night night. Go Snow White. Don't. Onto my permanent coma. For him to think that this is okay, for him to think it's so much so okay to publicly say it, to hear a lot of the things that I heard in his context on it. When he says, everybody around me was like, Corey, you tripping, Corey, you tripping. And he say, no, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. Like what he said about the little 5-year-old girl. And he says, when they tell him he tripping for saying that, he say, no, I'm not tripping. I wish I could go back and find her and do a documentary on her life, because he says that will prove, that will show that what he is saying is true. He really, really thinks that. If you think in your mind that in anything demonstrated by a baby, an infant, and by a toddler, okay, 5 is not a toddler, that's just a little girl, right? A very small little girl, means that she is going to be a whore, that she is going to like certain acts, crave it, desire it, blah, blah, blah. That just doesn't even make sense. This is a a being that is brought into this world, God says, as innocent. They know what they are taught. They have no idea about any of this stuff. It's not something that is bred into women and programmed into women. Corey is sick on another level. Corey is sick on an ancient level. Corey is like the ones that used to put all females and women in a category to where that's what they were made for. That's all they're good for. And he's one of the ones that still think like that. To think that they come out by birth like that, that's insane. That's insane. That is sick. To hear the many different scenarios come out of his mouth. He is able to influence others to have that same mindset. And I know he has had influence on others. There's no way around it. And to hear this being passed around, and then to not see him disappear, I'm talking about we don't ever see his ass again. Cancel my ass, because y'all don't be canceling nobody. I'm talking about never see him again. Is the potential in numbers for others to follow his path and his mindset is unlimited. It's already too much of a probability that they're being bred every second because there's too many that are involved in this. And then the Iceland thing, how many did you just put on to that? I didn't know about it. I wouldn't make use of it. First of all, I ain't got money to go to Iceland. It's cold in Iceland. I would never go there. I'm talking about people who would want to go and partake in that. How many did you just put on to that? Oh, I can go to Iceland and do that? And I ain't got to pay? Remember Passport Bros? For this to circulate and there be no dismantling of this dude, he needs to be made an example of. Yeah, you want to rock like that? Let us find out. You can be done up too. Because it's a no. It's a no. We need some real warriors and vigilantes out here that will slay for the children. If you ain't slay for the children, you ain't shit. We don't matter, the children do. We are supposed to be the protectors of the children. We are passing through. They are tomorrow. We barely have a today because we ain't hitting about none because the ones before us didn't slay for us like they should have. And we're doing even less of a job than they did. And that's not okay. That's not okay. Do you know what that looks like? Stop having children, everybody. Everybody. I see people having children and it's like crazy. I met a guy, he was talking about having children. Bro, see ya. We don't want to be here because that's dumb. Why? Make that make sense. Unless you are He-Man, okay? And I'll be She-Ra, but are you He-Man though? Because I'm talking about you. We slaying all that. Because you have to eliminate any potential for that shit. You got the numbers are so high. I need them marked down to about 5% at this point. It's just for me to be okay, because 5%, we can keep you away, and if I catch you, I got you just by myself. I got you. But the percentage is too high, and it's gonna be everybody trying to help everybody else who's trying to hurt the children, and I'm going all the way about mine. I stay ready just to defend mine if that day comes. And I will like no other. I will exactly how it would be in a movie or a cartoon. I have nothing to say, only actions. And there will be no thoughts about living or dying or potential consequences. No, it's only your consequences for touching mine, for causing harm to mine. Because the potential of that happening is so high. I bet not never hear about it. I bet not never hear about it. Meaning it better not never happen. And let me be correct in my words when I say that, because I don't want it to happen and I not know about it. Ooh, that would make me, okay? I want to know about it if it happens. Because I'm going to be the one that's going to, everybody else is going to be worried about, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to die. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I can't do that for other people's children. I mean, it looks nice in my head. I play it out in my head. But I can't do that because I got some. I got some. I have adults. And, you know, I'll slay for them, but I have grandchildren. 5 of them. Thus far. And I promise you. I stay out of trouble because I say my powers are full all the way to the top in this game. I gotta stay powered up for that because I'm going all the way, baby, all the way. Okay, so there's no way that people, in my opinion, should be thinking about having children. And there's people out here doing it, and I don't see how. They get away with too much out here. They have too much control, and they get away with too much. Y'all got it messed up. You hear and know about people violating children, and you don't do nothing about it, bro. That's a problem. That's a problem. This guy has been talking like this, and that's a problem. Y'all are on here defending Darlene, and Darlene has been sitting next to this dude and being around him in real life, knowing that this is his activities. And she knows this. She has seen. Darlene got some shit that they need to go and look on their hard drives. They need to go check their stuff, because I know that they have some, what do they call it? Whatever they call it. They got that. I know they do. Him and Darlene. I know they do. She said she gave some shit to her son, and if anything ever happens to her, it's on Corey, and it's bad. To know that this woman knows things like this, and as a woman, rocks with this dude. Those would be the first ones that I would slay. The women. The women. Somebody like her, it's a choice. She not married to him. He not Ike Turner. She don't gotta run. She can walk out the door. She can report things that she has and she knows. She chooses to show up with this dude every Tuesday that they come on, and any other time in real life. What are they doing together? You can't tell me they don't got something. I'm gonna find it. Let me stop talking so I can find it. What?
So every word bounce back. Brad Smith is almost 50. Corey Holcomb is almost 60.
I don't think it's in this video. Hold on.
It's called a media firestorm.
Okay, no, that's new.
When I was in Iceland, and you all have it, 16 years old gives you a baby, that is going to be.
Okay, that wasn't it.
My brother's daughter.
Okay, here it is.
Was with a group of us. We were at the hotel because my mom was in town. I know how to do babies. It was completely.
That statement, after knowing what he had said in full, when he said, I know how to do babies, I hated that he said that. Even though I know that that's just a funky country broken English way of saying that he's good with babies, or like he knows the Jedi mind trick, um like he was saying the baby didn't want to go to nobody, and everybody was trying to the baby to go to them, and he was ignoring the baby, and then the baby wanted to go to him. So that I'm pretty sure that's what he was saying and at that time. But given the context of his entire conversation, I don't like hearing him say that. It's just,
Trying to get her attention, but she wouldn't do nothing but hug her daddy because she didn't know us like that. I didn't pay her no attention. All of a sudden, what happened, D?
She went right to him. It was almost like,
I'm the one who wasn't paying her no attention.
and everybody was like,
You know what they told me? She don't be getting dick
oh,
up.
God, I know.
he said it. He said, you know what they told me. He was with his family. His brother. I don't know who they is, but assuming they means the family. And people cannot sit up here and be like, oh, these are jokes. There's no joking. There's no joking in this. And D is chiming in as this is a real thing that actually happened. He spoke about it again after this. I think about his brother saying something to him about saying something about that, which further verifies that that happened and that was said. It's not something he talked about with D later. No, that was said then and there. That tells me that all of these people are dangerous. For a brother to hear his brother say something like that about his daughter after his daughter was placed in his hands, the only thing I can imagine is that brother calling the mother, Mama, I love you, but I'm getting ready to send you a brand new black dress. Okay? And that's it. I don't see anything else. I don't see anything else. How can you even... I'm gonna run this back.
You know what they told me? She don't be getting dick up. I know it did. All of a sudden, what happened, D?
She went right to him.
Hold on, let me read.
I'm the one was with a group
Wait,
of us.
oh, it starts
We
at
were
the beginning.
hotel 'cause
Hold
my
on.
mom was in town. I know my brother's daughter was with a group of us. We were at the hotel because my mom was in town. I know how to do babies.
It was completely
Everybody was trying to get her attention, but she wouldn't do nothing but hug her daddy because she didn't know us like that.
It's true.
I didn't pay her no attention. All of a sudden, what happened, D?
She went right to him. It was almost like,
I'm the one who wasn't paying her no attention.
and everybody was
You know what they told me? She don't be getting dick
oh,
up.
God, I know.
I will not be defeated. Family ties must not rule over the business of the 5150.
Yeah, no funny. You gotta be put down. I'm talking about like a rabid dog. Like, he gotta be put down. Like, I'm so for real. He gotta not exist in this
I'm
realm.
gonna give you a
My
light,
brother's
bro.
daughter. You mean your niece?
Yeah, what are you talking about? My
Yeah.
brother's daughter
Yeah.
was...
I can't even believe it. I'm glad he got this on the video by itself. Let me see if I can download this one. Yep. Thank you. I just would love to know, because you can't even use me and my child for content in this way, and you still be good. Like, there's no scenario that I could think of for anyone who is normal and sane and proper in this world, in their correct person, that would give this a pass. I just don't see it. This is a whole community of sick people. And for these people to keep getting passes, there are people online defending Darlene when she just is as sick as him. She's a sick bitch. She is with him on this in every capacity. And it's got to be a reason why these two really they're not married. The rumors about, oh, they were in a relationship, he hit her, blah, blah, blah. They rock together for a reason. These two are very, very dark. Very dark. This is very dark. And Craig asked too. And I don't know why he crying online. I don't get why Craig is crying online. Craig, why are you crying online, boy? Y'all normalize y'all circle. But it's the audience that have created this. You guys are wrong for that. You created these monsters because y'all sit online with these people and you watch their show as if they are providing something. I'm gonna let gloss it up. And they not. Craig be like, and then they do this rap thing. There's no substance there. This is for brain dead people, to be honest. And so, there's that. But per the context of the video, lead attorney is trash. And you're busted. Okay? You're busted. So, peace out, y'all.